How's it going, boys and girls of all ages? Welcome back to my car channel. Eddie GZ back on duty on this beautiful Tuesday, September 15, 2020. And today is when Nissan decided to give us an early glimpse of its first new Z sports car in over a decade. So on Tuesday night, Nissan unveiled the Z Proto, offering up an early look at what will be the first new version of its Nissan Z sports car in more than a decade. The Z Proto, which Nissan calls a development study vehicle, is a near-production prototype according to the company. Nissan's Z cars have long had a passionate following, and early models have become collectibles. The original 240Zs that are in good condition are worth about $20,000 today, according to a collector car appraisers at Hagerty. But an extraordinary 1971 model with only 21,000 miles sold on the auction website bringatrailer.com last January for $310,000. Now, the last production version, which is sold as the 370Z in the US, was introduced in 2009. It hasn't been substantially redesigned since then. The Z Proto has a number of design elements drawn from the earlier Model Z models. The shape of the hood and the headlights are reminiscent of the 240Z's classic sports car proportions. The prototype car's pearlescent yellow paint scheme is suggestive of a yellow paint popular on early Zs. Inside, the Z Proto has a deep dish steering wheel, which is reminiscent of the classic performance cars of the late 1960s and early 70s. Also, the Z Proto has a manual transmission, a rare feature today even in sports cars under the hood. The Z Proto has a turbocharged V6 engine, although Nissan provided no details about its size or power output. The taillights are modeled on those of the 1990 300ZX, a model that had introduced a radically new, more modern, flat-sided design to the Z. The original Z car, the 1970 Datsun 240Z, is widely credited with changing Americans' perceptions of Japanese cars. At the time Nissan sold cars in the US under the Datsun name, there had been Japanese sports cars before, including one from Nissan, but the 240Z was different. It was relatively affordable, unlike Toyota's beautiful but expensive 2000 GT, while it offered compelling performance. The Z really was a game changer, said Ben Shu, editor of the website JapaneseNostalgicCar.com and author of the book Classic Japanese Performance Cars. It had the power of larger sports cars, but it didn't cost as much as larger, more expensive sports cars like Porsches and whatnot. A version of the Nissan Fairlady Z Coupe introduced at the same time in Japan. The Datsun 240Z was engineered specially for the US market. Two important changes were made for the American market. First, the American Z got a larger, more powerful engine, and the Fairlady name was dropped in favor of a number. The number would get larger through succeeding generations, including the 280ZX, 300ZX, and 370Z. Meanwhile, the Fairlady name has continued in Japan. Nissan has yet said when the new Nissan Z model will come to market or how much it will cost. Shu said he hopes the new version remains true to the Z's original emphasis on affordable performance, with an emphasis on enjoyment over performance statistics. The world doesn't need any more supercars, he said. The world is flush with supercars that are insanely fast and insanely expensive. But we're lacking our cars at the bottom end of the market. So that's the latest for the new 400Z. And yours truly, Eddie GZ. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, and God bless.